Greetings of the day from CA Dr. Rajkumar Adukia. Friends, I will be discussing today about chartered accountancy profession. This question has been raised by a few members to make a video on this subject. If we look at the evolution and birth of chartered accountancy profession, it goes back to the introduction of accounting and then conversion of single entry bookkeeping to double entry bookkeeping by Italian mathematician Luca Pacioli in 1494. And then it goes to the birth of the companies. So we had birth in 1800 of East India Company, and then the Companies Act at UK. And the oldest, the institute is the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Scotland in 1854, followed by England and Wales in 1880, followed by the American Institute in 1887. Indian scenario is that we had in 1918 the government diploma in accountancy by the Bombay province, and we had Companies Act 1913. So under section 145, we had auditor certificate rules in 1932, and then we had Companies Act 1956, and now Companies Act 2013, section 139, where audit is required, and section 143, rights of the auditors. Now this question about in smaller towns has been raised about future of the CA profession because of a consultation paper issued by National Financial Reporting Authority constituted under section 132 of Companies Act. They issued a paper on 29th September 2021 raising 4 questions. One of the question is that micro, small and medium sized companies, whether they should be exempted from audit. Today audit is mandatory for every company. Now I would like to take up very briefly what is an audit, the science of audit. I have made a separate video on a science of audit. So we have first one standard which is a foundation and applicable to all auditing firm is SQC1, standards on quality control. And then we have 4 kind of services: audit, review, other assurance services and related services. And there are 45 engagement standards. Now there are 4 standards I would like to talk about which are so important. The value of service which is received by an enterprise maybe 100 times or 1000 times, 1 crore times. First is SA 250, where an auditor looks at the 360-degree view of all laws applicable to an enterprise, what is the level of compliance. Then SA 260, where a report is given to the management by an auditor, how business can be improved upon, where there are deficiencies. And SA 265, the weaknesses in the internal control. Internal control is a tool which is a must to prevent fraud. So this report is given to those who are charged with governance like audit committee, board of directors. SA 570, the going concern, what steps business should take to be sustainable. So the audit is a necessity for an enterprise. It is not necessity because of the law. Law has provided this necessity for the various reasons because that fraud is prevented. So in few enterprises only this necessity has been there for a company under Companies Act, for a cooperative society, and certain other kind of enterprises. So I see a very glorious past for auditing. Take one service, very bright, pungent, and a super bright future, a wonderful future for the auditing profession, because of what we need to do is, as a chartered accountant, there is a very small book called Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Waters, written in 1910, about 110 years back from today. And there are 17 chapters. And one of the chapter which I like and read every day is chapter 14, Impression of Increase. Every person, every enterprise who comes in our contract should feel an advancement. What does it mean is, when a client gives us 1 lakh rupees, the value of service should be 1 crore, maybe 10 crore. Now that will happen if we look, put ourselves in an entrepreneur's shoes and find out how business can do better in various areas, purchases, sales, supply management. Because we as a chartered accountant has a 360-degree view of an enterprise. We visit factory for stock taking. We look at sales, purchases. We look at the internal controls. We look at the board of directors, decision-making process, corporate governance, our experience as an independent director. All these areas makes a lot of difference in adding value to an enterprise. So audit is going to remain till the enterprise or business remain on this planet. The law is not required. Entrepreneurs on their own, because of necessity, they will ask for this service. Now I come to other services which a chartered accountant in today's environment can provide. First is the segment, the market. COVID 2019 has made a world as a single place. The technology which was there, but after 24th March 2020, we do a lot of webinars. Even if client want to do a meeting, we say we will have a meeting on a webinar platform, maybe Google Meet, Zoom, WebEx, and things like that. So basket of our services are about 200 services to an enterprise, and we can increase the size. One is drafting. There are about more than 500 business documents, and the Indian Contract Act 1872, which we have learned applies, is a fabric for each document, the corporate governance, the labor law compliances, IPR advisory services, risk management, internal control, corporate social responsibility, climate change mitigation, forensic investigations. Business segment is like cooperatives, not-for-profit organization, arbitration, the mediation. There are 3 crore cases pending at different courts, and we are only 3 lakhs chartered accountant. So that means 3 crore is equal to 300 lakhs. So each chartered accountant, can resolve 100 disputes, and there are so many testamentary provisions, HUF, will. So cyber personal data protection bill, which is pending in Parliament, non-personal data protections. So there are number of services which a chartered accountant can provide. And chartered accountant must use social media, must use all platforms to reach out to the society. Earlier we used to make a distinction between business and profession, as profession follows ethics. But now business also cannot succeed without following ethics. So profession has to be done like a business, where we reach out to all service users by following our code of ethics, schedule 1, clauses 5, 6 and 7. That clause 5 says securing the business, clause 6 talks about soliciting, clause 7 talks about advertising. And if we take allied professionals, there are 3: company secretary, cost accountants and advocates. So what a company secretary exclusive right is section 204 of the Companies Act, where secretarial audit in certain companies listed and above a certain size can be done only by company secretary. Cost accountant in certain manufacturing companies, a cost audit is required under section 148. Then advocates, section 30, in various courts, district court, high court, Supreme Court, they can only appear. The tribunal are quasi-judicial body, they are not court. And therefore, all these 4 professionals, chartered accountant, cost accountant, company secretary, and the first tribunal is the income tax tribunal, where chartered accountant learn the comma, full stop, interpretation. So out of our 1300 central laws, 900 are business laws, where chartered accountant, there are about 20 tribunals where chartered accountant can appear along with other professionals, they are also eligible. So I see a diamond bright for a chartered accountant. Earlier, we used to listen about only CFO, virtual CFO. I have made a separate video, have a look at it, and a paper also on my website, ca.drrajkumaradukia.com. Virtual entrepreneurship mentor. We can guide enterprise how they can grow exponentially rather than, in the arithmetic progression. We can be virtual marketing director. We can be a virtual corporate governance advisor. We are like the business doctor, the financial doctor, where both preventive and curative decisions for an enterprise will be taken care of. Please keep on enhancing our own value. That will happen by acquiring new knowledge, new qualification. I have made a separate video how easy it is, how interesting it is to acquire a qualification. The supreme power has given us unlimited memory, unlimited energy, unlimited time. It is, it is said that attitude determines altitude. So if our attitude is bright, we will be always touching the sky. We will be dancing every second in performing our work without getting tired. So have a very bright present and a super duper bright future. Please subscribe my channel. You like, share and subscribe. Tell your other CA colleagues about this channel. Go through my website to look at various articles, PPT, self-development as well as technical. Have a great time. Thank you.